Okay, now that you've downloaded the viewer and you start it up, it's going to look something like this, and maybe a little bit different, but it actually has beta written on it. Beta means that it's still kind of in testing, but it's in pretty good shape, this particular viewer. You type in your name, which in my case this is Liberty Guy 71, and then a password, and you can choose to remember or not. And then it does have this option here to start at the last location or a home. Once you've logged in once, you could always say, I want to start back where my last location is. You also consider it a home because you can, once you're a member of our group at Liberty, you can set that location as your home place. So here we go. So we're going to log in, and we're going to do a few things on this one. I want to show you how to set your home, find the Liberty site, get in touch with me, and then kind of do a few other minor things, kind of dress us up and make some changes. This will be a few minute long video, might split into a couple parts. So it's starting to log in at this point. It helps to have a decent connection, i.e. not dial up. If you have at least DSL, you're in pretty good shape. You could use some other faster speeds, but it's okay if you have at least that. And again, we're going to be doing voice with us, so make sure that you're prepared to do that as well. So here we go. I'm going to finish logging in, and I'm going to show you how to get around a little bit. Here we go. Kind of a long load. Okay, heard the little ding, which means I've logged in. And now I'm a brand new dude, and I'm at this, if you look up here to the top, it says I'm at the Second Life Welcome Island. It's my location. I'm actually this little egg here because I'm still downloading stuff. Apparently it's a slow download for me. And I'm going to walk around until my egg turns into a human being. See if I can speed that up a little bit. Well, we'll just do what we need to. The person will eventually show. Anyway, in here, there's some basic information if you want to follow it around. This other egg here, Paula, is another person. I'm not going to bother if you're talking with them. And there's some other things in here, how to walk and so forth. Now, just quickly note, in order to walk, you can use the arrow keys like it shows on here, back and forth. You also have movement capability at the bottom here. And if you take a look at the buttons at the very bottom, you have this first one is, if I hover over it, gives you a tech tip. Shows and hides people panel. And this is people that are nearby. In the case of Paula, she or he is 5.64 meters away. And then the next one is Christian, whoever this is 32 meters away, and so forth. There's also a friends tab. Right now you have no friends, I have no friends. But you will once you find me in there. Oh, I'm loading now. Next up is a groups tab. That's any groups you're going to be a member of, which you'll join Liberty University. And finally, there's a recent tab. Recent people, I suppose, is really what that is. Get rid of that particular pane. You just click that and it goes away. Next up, we have a worlds, landmarks, places you can go and places you have actually been. And right now, it just has Welcome Island because it's the only place I've been to. Landmarks are like saved teleport bits, which are kind of like this inventory here item, or where I wanted to teleport history here. So if I wanted to, I could actually save this location by coming up to the top, go world, and landmark this place. And there it is, Welcome Island. And so in my landmarks list, there she is, right there. To turn left and right, I already showed you that. Oh, that's right, we're still going through our list here. And then we have, this one is hiding and showing appearance. So I've got this dude on here, but I can change him to somebody else. Right now he is designer, but I suppose I can go with explorer, which I don't know what this looks like. What I'm doing is I'm, in a Mac, I'm right-clicking by using the command key and clicking, but I think in a PC you would just right-click using a button. And I'm going to replace the current outfit. And let's see what it looks like here. It should change me. I'm going to change to a different midday so you can see me. So there you go, I'm now a different looking guy. So you have all these different options in here: party, pirate, oh wow, pirate. There's a rocker, sports guy, steampunk. These are all the men, and then the women are up here above that. You can become a cyborg if you wish. There's animals, very bizarre that it is. And then I'm a little afraid to see what these are. I don't know what that is, but I'm not gonna even bother. So anyway, so we can change that. Now, next up on our little walk here is the actual movements. If you needed to, you could actually use this movement bit back and forth, left and right. You also have a running mode. If I wanted to run, it makes me go a little bit faster to be able to walk around. Slower is this way. And then finally flying, but this place does not allow me to fly, so I can't show you that in here. Next up is this camera. That's actually how I, a second ago, looked at myself in Vanity. And you can actually zoom in if you get rid of the movement, and you can see yourself. You also can go up and down if you wanted to look around. It makes it a little bit easier. Next up is being able to do a snapshot of yourself. You can take a picture. If you save it to your inventory directly, it costs you 10 linden, and we'll talk about linden later. You can also save it to your computer if you wanted to. You can also send it to somebody. You can upload it to Flickr for free, which is pretty cool. This little hammer is a build tool. I'm not allowed to build here, but I will be able to in other places. I can search and find things, and this is where we're going to actually go right now and look for Liberty's site. So the little magnifying glass is how you find things. And I'm going to type in Liberty University, and it will come up in our list. There's the first one. That's the group, actually. And so this first one's a group, which I will be able to invite you to. You can't just join on your own. And then here's Liberty University. You can recognize the moss. Click the teleport button, and it's going to send me on my way. Now at this point, I'm going to go hang out for a few minutes with Liberty, talk about a few things, do some teleporting. Right now we are on the kind of a dock I just put out just so we have something here. This is Liberty University space. It might be amusing to you to see that there's a mental hospital simulation on Liberty's site. That's actually a professor over in psychology who's doing that. The way that you can get around here is once you are a member, you should be able to use this teleport circle here. So the next thing I'm going to do is find me. Now, my name is not Randall Dunn in here. It's actually Athos Sack. That's A-T-H-O-S, and then last name S-A-K. Now, if you search for me, I'll come up in a couple places, but the one you really need is this one, Athos Sack. And look, I'm actually online. It's a little tricky. I'm logged in twice. Now, I'm going to IM myself. So I click the word IM for instant message. Hi, this is Randy. Please add me to the group. Now I'm going to flip over real quick. And sure enough, look, Liberty Guy just contacted me because here's Athos Sack. So I'm going to go ahead and add him to the group, which is what I need you to do with me. I'm going to add him as a student, send invitations, and I'm going to go back over to me. Look down here at the bottom. It says, Athos Sack has invited me to join a group. It's called Liberty University. I'm going to join. And now, you can see above my head, it says LU Student Liberty Guy 71. Now I can go. I'm going to now left click on the middle of the circle because it says Classroom 1. And then I fly up. And here I am in Classroom 1, which is empty right now. And that's how you use a teleport at Liberty's campus. To the last couple of things on here, there's a map. There's a map on here, and the map is to show we're actually in here now, and there's actually me, apparently. Yep, see the Athos Sack and Liberty Guy. Here I am. That was the map that showed this particular sim, and Liberty's campus is right here. It's the one that has nothing on it right now. There's over here is the inventory, and this is where you can have a lot of different things. These are some of the basic clothing that you could wear if you wanted to, some basic body parts, and things like that. So you can change some of that stuff. That's in the library. My actual inventory is here, which doesn't have a whole lot in it yet. It has a current outfit, which is this explorer guy. It has calling cards, and I don't have any friends at this point. But actually, I'm going to friend myself. I'm going to add me as me. And yeah, we're just going to do that. Hit OK. And I'm going to accept the invitation. And now you can see that I'm on here. AthosSac is now my friend. If I go back to my People tabs, I have one friend right here. Okay? Finally, there's an AO. And I've never used it in here before, but we'll see how this works. Yeah, there's not one loaded in here. Now you can see how the Athos avatar is actually standing very differently than me. It's because he's using an animation override. In the next group that I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to kind of change some appearance items, use an animation override, and go shopping a little bit. And I may be using a female for that because it's a lot easier. Okay?